Narrator. In the spring of 1945, as Allied armies closed in from east and west, a strange thing happened across Nazi Germany. Every radio station went silent. Every propaganda broadcast ceased, except for one. A mysterious signal began to pulse through the airwaves. It wasn't music. It wasn't a speech. It was just a click. A single, deadbeat, mechanical tap, repeating every few seconds, day and night. To the few Allied spies listening, it was chilling. The war was supposed to be ending. So who was left on the air? And what or who were they signaling? The story. This was the beginning of the mystery of der Wartender, the waiter. As cities fell and the Nazi regime crumbled, this one station, broadcasting from a hidden location, became an eerie constant. Intelligence agencies were baffled. It carried no coded messages in Morse. It was just the click. Some thought it was a dead man's switch, a final, automated act of defiance. Others feared it was a beacon, guiding the last fanatical holdouts or even secret U-boat wolf packs. A small, specialized Allied team was tasked with finding it. Their hunt was a race against the chaos of the war's end. Using mobile direction-finding trucks, they triangulated the signal. It led them not to a fortified bunker or a remote forest, but into the heart of conquered Berlin, to a shattered district of rubble and ruins. They found the source in the basement of a bombed-out radio station building. The equipment was sophisticated, powered by a bank of car batteries, set to transmit automatically. And sitting at the console, as he had for weeks, was a single German soldier. He was not a fanatic. He was a 17-year-old named Karl, a former radio technician cadet. His uniform was torn, he was malnourished, and he was utterly alone. His final orders, given to him by a long-dead lieutenant, were simple. Man this post. Await further instructions. Do not stop transmitting the signal. And so he had. As the world above him ended, as the Red Army fought street by street overhead, Karl stayed at his post. He survived on stale ration packs and melted snow. The click was not a code. It was a heartbeat. A signal that someone, somewhere in the collapsing Reich, was still on duty. It was his duty, and he would perform it until he was relieved. The Allied team, expecting a spy or a saboteur, found instead a boy, rigid with fear and devotion to a vanished chain of command. They switched off the transmitter. The ghost signal that had haunted the airwaves ceased. The silence that followed was louder than any click. Karl became a prisoner of war. When asked why he stayed, he simply said, "No one came to tell me to stop." The story of the last Nazi broadcast is not about secrets or strategy. It is about the hypnotic power of an order, and how the machinery of war can keep running long after the war itself has died. It reveals that the final soldier to surrender is sometimes not the most fanatical, but simply the one who was never told the war was over.